Storm Prediction Center. What does this mean? Well, this means that the forecasters there at the Storm Prediction Center, Norman, Oklahoma, they have a confidence, a higher than usual confidence that we would be looking at strong or violent tornadoes across the area. And there could be several strong or violent tornadoes. So again, a tornado watch means conditions are favorable, but in these cases, there's an exceptionally high confidence that we're looking at the really dangerous type of tornadoes. Also, we've already seen a ton of warnings out there, confirmation of several tornadoes throughout the morning and now this afternoon, and there's no indication it's stopping anytime soon. So parts of Louisiana, Mississippi, and Alabama need to be exceptionally careful, safe this afternoon. Mike, you pointed out mobile homes. We've already lost 2 people in a mobile home yesterday. If you are in a mobile home, find a different shelter today. Get to a safe spot. If you have a safe spot, be somebody else's.
Yeah, absolutely, Alex. I think it's going to go a long way, saving your life, a family member's life, that if you could find another structure other than a mobile home, because you're just very, very susceptible on a day like today. And the tornadoes that spin up, they're going to spin up very, very quickly. So you're going to get a thunderstorm that forms, and then in a matter of moments, you'll have a tornado, all right? That's just the nature of the atmosphere. Everything is going to pop off really, really quickly. A handful plus, 2 handfuls full of tornado warnings across Louisiana and Mississippi. I'm going to start on the south side here. I'm going to hand it off to Dr. Knapp for a look at the storms up into Mississippi. You can see they've got a tornado warning here that's just now to the south and west of Hammond. Livingston Parish under a tornado warning right now. We've got all kinds of spins that are happening as we speak. There's a spin right here, and Livingston, St. Helena, Tangipahoa parishes are all under a tornado warning. We've got a spin up here. We've got a spin down here. Anywhere you see that red and green next to each other, that's inbound and outbound winds in relation to the radar. And so right next to each other, that indicates that there's rotation. I want to track some of these out for you, show you what they're doing. Take you down toward I-10. There's a rotation down in here. Not warned, but I think you might have at least a weak tornado or a funnel cloud at, say, Highway 61 and I-10, right at that intersection. But right here, there's also rotation and warned on in Livingston Parish. That one down there, again, I'm concerned that anyone that might be driving right now is in grave danger with a potential tornado coming across the interstate at this point. That would be, say, near Sorrento. But as we go farther north, again, I'm just amazed by all the different areas of spin that we have right now on the radar. Everything wants to rotate at this point. That's because of the high shear environment that we have right now. The tornado warning is still in effect for another couple of minutes, but the actual rotation or tornado has gone out of the warned area, and it's not been warned downstream of that, but I'd be highly suspect of what's going on with this storm coming across Highway 438 to the northeast of Franklinton. The storms that are north of Lake Pontchartrain, severe thunderstorm warned right now, but the atmosphere is so conducive for spin that almost all the storms that we see at this point will have some degree of spin to them. Whether they produce a tornado or not, yet to be seen, but a lot of them are. So take that threat very seriously, and just think about it this way. Just assume any storm that's in your area in Louisiana, Mississippi today will become tornado warned. That's how serious the situation is. Dr. Knapp, I know a lot of these storms heading up into Mississippi also quite dangerous with noticeable tornadoes.
Yeah, and some increasingly populated areas going under warnings as well, including Hattiesburg, that I'll get to in just a little bit. Now, need to move this because we've had an extension north and east of this observed tornado that been near Newton, crossing Interstate 20. Now, Kemper and Lauderdale counties under this warning as this cell continues to move off to the north and east. There is the very well-defined area of rotation, a very well-defined mesoscale cyclone that has crossed Interstate 20. There is actually another little spin behind it about to go over Newton. Looking at it as it has crossed I-20, not only do we have the velocities, but we've had, unfortunately, the correlation coefficient dropout moving along with it right there. And there's still a spot moving along with it that indicates debris still being kicked up on the ground. Some of this could be some of the debris lofted into the air and then higher up and then being thrown downstream. So that is why this warning has been extended farther to the north and east. If you're in Collinsville, could be there within the next 10 to 12 minutes or so. Blackwater by 10 after the hour. So again, that warning has been extended north and east. Now, if you're in Quitman and Laurel, along I-59, Clark, Jasper, and Jones counties got this really nasty supercell going very closely parallel to Interstate 59. that moving quickly off to the north and east. If you're in Heidelberg, you need to take shelter now. There's also a correlation coefficient dropout moving along with that. And now we've got the warning here in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, the cell near Purvis. This is in Forest and Lamar counties. Again, very well-defined rotation there of this mesoscale cyclone near Purvis as this moves off to the north and east. Again, these are all moving 35, 40 miles an hour. Highway speeds right next to the highway here on I-59. Again, you got the velocities, but the correlation coefficient on this one, not really well defined yet, but I wouldn't be surprised if this one starts kicking up some debris as well. So many warnings. We'll be right back.